Welcome to These Are the Blades of Our Lives, the figure skating show where I talk to you about figure skating like it is drama for our mamas. We are at the end of the season, the final competitive event of the season. Yes, it is the 2025 ISU World Team Trophy and figure skating. This is one of my favorite events because even though it's technically an ISU event, it's a very fun ISU event. It's sort of like the Olympic team event, except it's not taken as seriously. This is more laid back. This is a lot more fun. So what we have is basically 6 teams competing for the title of the best overall team in figure skating. So we have Team Japan, Team USA, Team Canada, Team Georgia, Team Italy, and Team France. So I'm just going to give my little prediction on how I think it's going to play out. So first I'm going to say how I think the teams are going to rank, and then I'm going to go into the individual disciplines. So we are going to have for each team one ice dance team, one pairs team, 2 women and 2 men. So that's the configuration of all the teams. Based on the members of the team, based on the judging that we have so far, I would have to say the goal is definitely going to be between Japan and the USA. But I feel like the judges, the ISU, everyone was very generous to Team USA and at Worlds. So I think they have probably used all of their home court advantage, all of their generosity bonuses at Worlds. So I think Team Japan will probably come out on top at this event. So they are literally really strong in 3 of the 4 disciplines. They have a strong pair team, the current reigning world champion. They have 2 strong women in Kaori and Mona Shiba. They have 2 good men. Hopefully now that there's no pressure to get 3 spots, we can finally see these Japanese men give us some clean performances. The only weakness they really have, and this has nothing to do with the talent of the team themselves, is in dance. And only because I have ranted over and over about how dance is very political, how it's very seniority based, how it's very wait your turn. And even though the Japanese ice dance team have superb skating skills in 2 really fun programs, they haven't been around long enough for the judges to really give them the scores that they need to be competitive. And then we move to the US. So they have a really strong ice dance, the current reigning world champions. They have the current reigning world champion in men, as well as the fabulous Jason. They have the current reigning world champion in women, Alyssa. And they also have the equally fabulous Amber Glenn. Their weak spot is definitely going to be pairs. That would be the spot if they were to win or lose. I think it would have to be in pairs. Then in 3rd place, so I'm putting Japan in 1st, US in 2nd. In 3rd place, I'm putting Canada. I know this is a controversial call, but I feel like ice dance, of course, Piper and Paula, fabulous. Pairs, again, Deanna and Max, fabulous. The women, the men, 2 out of 2. So they're 2 out of 2. A possible podium dark horse would have to be for me, Team Georgia, aka Russia replacement. So for me, Team Georgia, they have a really strong pair team. They don't have a really strong ice dance team, but the ice dance team has a really strong mother, and so they're gonna get the scores irregardless. Men, not my aesthetic, but technically very solid. And then they're bringing out Maurici. They're bringing, I guess I guess Georgia doesn't have a second men, so they're bringing out Maurici. So I don't know what's going to happen in men. And then women, Gabanova has not really been on top. Well, no, actually, Gabanova has been doing really well this season. It was just at Worlds where, she had a really bad World. Anastasia Gabanova had a really bad event at Worlds, but I do think she could shake it off here and end the season on a high. So if Canada cannot get it together, I can definitely see Georgia on top of the podium. Then in fifth place, I'm putting Italy. As we've seen all season, their ice dance, which was like solid number 3 all of last year, has been slipping little by little. They've been defeated over and over this season. And I've said this, fabulous pair, horrible packaging, horrible program. Pairs really been solid. I would say solid. They have a solid, Italy has a solid pairs team. The men, I don't know. If the judges decided they don't want to be blind and they actually see the edges of Daniel Grasso, or if they understand that his lines are horrendous, who knows what might happen. So, and then women, I love Laura Naki Goodman. I love Anna, but not the most consistent. And then I would say in sixth place, I would put France. I do adore their ice dance team. I am a big fan of Adam, but he's very inconsistent. We don't know where he's going to end up in the short program and then having to pull himself up in the free. Their pairs, not very strong. Their women, not very strong. Kevin, I'm hoping he continues on this trajectory that he was at Worlds. I would love to see him have another fabulous outing here. So because there's so many unknown elements for the French, I'm putting them in last place. So now if we go into the individual discipline, starting with pairs, I think definitely Riku and Ryuichi could win this event because they don't have the pressure that they've had all season. All season, they've been fighting to reclaim their lost world title. Now they have the world title, so they should be relaxed, they should be calm, and they should be able to, give us 2 clean programs here. In second place, I would put Sarah and Nicolo, the Italians. They have been solid all season. All their elements look good. Again, the pressure is off, so I don't see why they would not perform here. And if they do perform, I don't see why they wouldn't be in second place. I'm putting Deanna and Max in third place, and it breaks my heart, and I hope they slap me in the face and prove me wrong and they win here. But this has been a very difficult season for them. Injuries, sickness, not enough practice time. But it's okay because I'm always saying this in figure skating, you have to have, ups and downs. You have to build, you have to learn. And I think this season is a great setup for them for the Olympics. I honestly do. I think they've learned so much. They've grown so much. They look happier together as a pair, which I'm so happy for because even though they didn't do as well as they probably wanted to this season, they look so much happier as a pair, so much more supportive. And I think that's vital for them going into the Olympics. So I hope they smack me in the face and they win here. But for now, I have them in third place. In fourth place, I have Anastasia and Luca. Very solid pair in terms of their technical capabilities, their twists, their throws. I don't get where their PCS comes from, but the judges do. I'm putting in fifth place here Alyssa and Misha only because the judges are going to put them in fifth place. I really, really like Alyssa and Misha this season. Their tango short program is wonderfully choreographed for them. I've said this over and over again. And then their free program, the lovey-dovey stuff, this pair also does that very well. It all comes down to that side-by-side. Can Alyssa hold on to the side-by-side? And then I would put in sixth place Camille and Pavel. They've done as well for them as was expected this season. They're coming back from injury. They're rebuilding. They are a pair that I really like because they're very tall. They take a lot of space. She's very mature, and I do like the look of this pair. And then for men, I think we're gonna have like a pretty standard of what we saw at Worlds. I see Ilya winning here. I'm praying for Yuma now that he does not have the pressure of getting 3 spots for Japan on his shoulder. I'm praying that Yuma can come here and deliver these programs cleanly. That's all I'm asking from him, is 2 clean programs. I did read an article where he is talking to Caroline Costner about mental health. And you guys know I am a huge supporter of mental health, period, but especially mental health in sport. These athletes are dealing with so much pressure, so much stress. And so if they can have that additional support, I think that's fabulous. And I do think that that might really help Yuma, because it's obviously not a skill or talent thing with Yuma. It is a mental thing. So I am hoping, he does get that mental health provider to help him. I'm putting Adam in 3rd here, but good Lord knows he could be in anywhere from like 3rd to 8th or anywhere in between. Again, all I'm asking for Adam is a clean short program. Adam has to get out of the mindset of coming back from a disastrous short program to fighting his way in the long program. That is not a good place to constantly find yourself. So I'm hoping he gets 2 clean program here. Shun, what am I hoping for Shun? That he finally breaks that 100 barrier in the short program that he has been fighting against all season. It would be wonderful to see. So I have him in 4th place. In 5th place, I have Kevin Amos. Again, I'm hoping for another clean outing, just where he skates his heart out. That would just be so wonderful. Then, of course, following Kevin, I have Jason. Love Jason. I don't have enough, words to say how much I adore Jason's skating. After Jason, I would have the rest of the men as Nikolai. I just think Nikolai is growing so much as a young skater, especially as a tall, lengthy skater. He just looks like he's coming into his own, and that's always fabulous to see. Then I would put Nika, because he's going to get the jumps, and then the rest of the program is going to be nowhere to be found. Then Daniel, if the judges decide to call his jumps. Then I would probably have Roman. Again, just relatively clean programs is all I'm asking for Roman. Just relatively clean program. Then followed by maybe Aleska. And then I don't know where to put Maurici Kitavleshvili. It's been a while since Maurici has competed. So I guess Georgia doesn't have another eligible men to compete. So they pulled out Maurici from retirement, because I'm pretty sure he's retired. Can a retired skater still compete, or is he not retired? I don't know, but whatever it is, they managed to pull out Maurici Kitalashvili out of wherever he was doing his blue purple man programs and have him compete. So I don't know where to put Maurici, because I don't know where his jumps are at. So I'll just put him in last for now. For the dance, I think Madison and Evan will win. Paul and Piper will be in 2nd. I think Charlene and Marco will be 3rd here, just because I don't think the French have the political pool like the Brits did to beat them. So I think they'll definitely be 3rd here. I think the French will be Evgenia. So after Charlene and Marco, I think it'll be Evgenia and Jeffrey. Then I think it'll be Diana and Gleb, because I would be very upset if the judges lost their minds over Eteri's white envelope and put Diana and Gleb over Evgenia and Jeffrey. Like, that would be very upsetting to me. And then I think in last place will be the young Japanese team, Yutana and Masaya, whom I think has fabulous skating skills. I'm really looking forward to see how they grow. And then finally for the women, I really don't know how the women are going to play, and I love that I don't know how the women are going to play. But if I had to say, I would say Kaori's going to be in first place, maybe Alyssa in second place, Monet in third place, Amber Glenn in fourth place, maybe Madeline in fifth place, Laura in sixth place, Anastasia in eighth, then Laureen, then maybe Sarah Maud Dupree and Leah. The women are very difficult for me, to pick. But I think after what happened in Worlds, again, the US has used all of their home court advantage, all of their extra bonuses. I think if Kaori is clean, I don't see the judges putting Alyssa over her again. Now, if Amber is clean, and maybe then we could see Amber over Kaori, or it could be a close fight between Amber and Kaori, but I don't see them putting Alyssa over Kaori a second time after the whole Adelina 2.0 that was going on in skating Twitter. I think if everyone is clean, then it probably is Kaori, Amber, Alyssa, then Monet. If there's some not so clean, then it'll probably be Kaori, Alyssa, Monet, Amber, Madeline. And I'm hoping Madeline, like Maddie has a really good outing here. She was so close to getting those 2 spots for Canada. So I know that that must have been very frustrating for her, especially after she had such a fabulous short program and found herself in 6th place. To not be able to hold on to get those 2 spots must be really hard. So I'm hoping she has a really good outing here. But all in all, I am looking forward so much to this final event in the figure skating calendar. Then we'll have a break for figure skating. I'll do a couple of in-between videos before the season starts all over again. But this is my take on how I think the 2025 ISU World Team Figure Skating Trophy is going to go down. But you guys let me know in the comment, how do you think it's going to play out?